Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, who is also the Vice President of the Indian Red Cross Nagaland State Branch. The Nagaland State Branch General Secretary, MLA, Mr. Azo, to stand up and then light the special lamp. The aim of the lighting of the lamp is to signify Friends, the meeting was delayed because we forgot to tell our guests to bring their own microphone. We have the obituary reference. And for this, very unfortunate resident of our Indian Red Cross will always be remembered. Now I request all of you to stand up for 2 minutes.
And his world at large. The word of God says in Galatians 6:9, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. This is the living word of God. Let's look to God in prayer. Indian Red Cross Society, Nagaland Branch, for your continued guidance and blessing upon this noble organization thus far. We thank you for the people involved in this good cause. This is a noble calling from you, which you have given them to serve your people and your world, Lord. Not everyone is able to do this for society. Bless them for their generosity, for their dedication, and for their compassion, strength in their efforts. And
thank you very much, Dr. Akhale, for your kind prayers. And now we have a transfiguration of 3 famous singers, Kenny Rogers, Don Williams, and Jim Reeves, of whom I would like to call him Roger Williams. He will be now on stage to give us a special number. Thank you, sir. And now a better picture of what we are going to give you. But we have decided to give you this. If it were a governor who stays here a few months and goes away, but you are the one who will never go away, and so we need to remind you again and again. So hopefully this picture will remind you of your task for the society. Thank you, sir, for accepting our humble gift. And now I would like to request you to give us your Vice Presidential Address.
38th Annual General Meeting of Indian Red Cross Society, Nagaland State Branch. I extend my warm greetings to each and every one of you who has gathered here today in the spirit of service and humanity. At the very outset, let us pause to remember and pay our deepest respect to our late President of Indian Red Cross Society, State Branch, Nagaland, and former Governor of Nagaland, Sri Ganesan, who passed away on 15 August 2025. His guidance, compassion, and unwavering commitment to humanitarian service will always be remembered with deep respect and gratitude. Under his leadership, the Red Cross family in Nagaland was inspired to uphold its mission with sincerity and dedication. May his noble soul rest in eternal peace. Since its inception in 1982, the Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland State Branch has stood as a beacon of hope, compassion, and voluntary service. I take this opportunity to commend the General Secretary, Mrs. Akhale Vizol Khamo, the Managing Committee, staff and volunteers for their tireless efforts in carrying forward the humanitarian mission of the Red Cross Society across our state. The society has made commendable contribution in providing relief to the vulnerable, promoting health and hygiene, conducting blood donation drives, enhancing disaster response and preparedness, and extending humanitarian assistance even to the most remote corners of our state. I would like to make a special mention of our General Secretary, Mrs. Akhale, of the Indian Red Cross Society, our state branch, whose tireless leadership and deep dedication have greatly strengthened our Red Cross Society movement in our state. Their exemplary service has been rightfully recognized with the National Indian Red Cross Society Award, certified of appreciation for women for the year 2022. This honor is not only a personal achievement, but also a testament to the collective spirit and efforts of Nagaland State Branch. We are all proud of her and grateful for her remarkable contributions to our society. The theme for the World Red Cross and the Red Crescent Day 2024, Keeping Humanity Alive, is profoundly relevant to the times we live in. In the world often beset by natural disasters, conflict, and pandemics, and social challenges, the Red Cross reminds us that humanity remains our greatest strength. It is through act of kindness, empathy, and voluntary service that was sustained the very essence of being human. Keeping humanity alive is not merely a slogan. It is a call to action, to stand with those in need, to comfort those in distress, and to serve without discrimination. the Red Cross movement embodies these timeless ideals, and I'm proud that Nagaland State Branch continue to uphold them with steadfast dedication. As we gather here to review our progress and to chart the way forward, I encourage all members and volunteers to renew your dedication to this noble cause. Let us work hand in hand to strengthen our branches, broaden our humanitarian outreach, and engage more young people in this global movement of compassion. The youth are the torchbearers of empathy, and they represent the future of the Red Cross of our state, Nagaland. Before I conclude, I once again extend my heartfelt appreciation to all the members, volunteers, and supporters of the Red Cross Society Nagaland Branch for your selfless service and enduring spirit. May this 38th annual general meeting inspire us to continue our collective journey with the renewed zeal to touch lives, to heal, to serve, and above all, to keep humanity alive. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir, for your not only your presence, but your constant generosity and encouragement to the society.
Allow me to briefly introduce the Red Cross movement, under whose banner we are gathered here today. The idea of the Red Cross was born out of compassion in the midst of war. It was conceived by Henry Donant, a Swiss humanitarian, after he witnessed the terrible suffering of the wounded soldiers during the Battle of Solferino in 1859. This battle, also known as the Second Italian War of Independence, was fought between the forces of Napoleon III's French Sardinian alliance and the Austrian Empire. Deeply moved by the sight of thousands of soldiers left unattended on the battlefield, Henry Donant rallied local villagers to provide care and comfort to the wounded, regardless of which side they fought on. This act of compassion and neutrality inspired his vision, led to the establishment of the International Committee of the Red Cross, the ICRC, in 1863 in Geneva, Switzerland. Subsequently to the signing of the first Geneva Convention in 1864, laying the foundation of the international humanitarian law. The Red Cross movement operates under 7 fundamental principles which guides all its actions and decisions across the world. Humanity, to prevent and alleviate human suffering wherever it may be found. Impartiality, to provide assistance without discrimination of nationality, race, religion, class, or political opinion. Neutrality, to refrain from taking sides in hostilities or engaging in controversies of a political, racial, religious, or ideological nature. Independence, to act autonomously in accordance with Red Cross principles, free from external influences. Voluntary service, a movement of selfless service not prompted by desire or gain. Unity, there can only be one Red Cross society in each country, open to all, carrying out humanitarian work throughout its territory. Universality, all societies share equal status and responsibilities in helping one another worldwide. These principles are not merely words, but a moral
compass that has guided the Red Cross movement for more than 160 years, keeping it relevant, trusted, and respected across the world for its unwavering commitment to humanity. In India, the Red Cross was established in 1920 by an Act of Parliament forming the Indian Red Cross Society. Since then, it has played a vital role in health services, blood donations, disaster relief, and humanitarian assistance across the country. In Nagaland, the Red Cross journey began its journey in 1982 with the formation of Indian Red Cross Society, Nagaland State Branch. Since then, our branch has actively engaged in humanitarian services. Nagaland State Branch has been working actively on disaster relief to health programs from youth training to blood donation drive, working tirelessly to live up to the motto, keeping humanity alive. We are always grateful to our Vice President, our Honorable Chief Minister, for his unwavering support to the society. Our building was inaugurated in 1997, but ever since then, no repairs were done, and our Vice President generously contributed to the repair renovation of this building. As you can see, it is now looking brand new. Thank you, sir, for what you have done. We are also grateful to his government for all the granting aids that have been given to the society. And because of this, all our district branches are able to activate and work tirelessly in their districts. Sir, new districts are propping up, so we are needing more funds for these costs. Our major highlights, our World Red Cross Day is on the 8th May, which is the birthday of our founder. We are actively doing blood donations all over the state. Community welfare programs are taken up. We are actively giving first aid and CPR trainings to all the districts. We are collaborating with the NSDMA, the Disaster Management Department, where we are doing community first responder in all the districts, and we are grateful to them for this. And this program is aimed to empower community members to act actively, effectively during emergencies and disasters. These trainings provide practical knowledge and skills in first response, evacuation, first aid, and coordination during disasters. The Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland State Branch extends its sincere appreciation to the NSDMA for the opportunity to collaborate in this important initiative. The partnership has significantly strengthened community resilience and enhanced local preparedness across the state. The Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland State Branch has been providing free ambulance services during the Hornbills Festival since 2023 every year, and its ongoing humanitarian commitment. The service operates daily from 1st to 10 December, ensuring timely medical assistance to visitors, participants, and officials at the festival. During the Hornbill Festival last year, 2024, several emergency cases were attended by the Red Cross ambulance team. The cause of the respected cases were mostly high blood pressure, hand and leg injuries, head injuries, bleeding, heart attack, and drug overdose. Each case has promptly given first aid and transported to nearby hospitals for further medical attention. The continuous presence of the Red Cross ambulance and the trained volunteers throughout the 10-day celebration ensured quick response to medical emergencies and contributed to the smooth and safe conduct of the festival. The Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland State Branch expresses sincere appreciation to this cause. The Indian Red Cross Society operates on the strength of commitment of its members, who form the foundation of this organization. Membership is open to everyone, each individual who are willing to uphold the principles of the Red Cross and contribute to the mission of alleviating human suffering. The enrollment system is categorized into different types of membership, each carrying out its distinct privileges and responsibilities. Patron, vice patron, life members, annual members, junior and youth Red Cross. As per the guidelines of the Indian Red Cross National Headquarters, New Delhi, a portion of the collected enrollment fee is remitted to the headquarters. 30% from the districts are collected by the state headquarters, out of which 15% is being sent to the national headquarters in New Delhi. This systematic enrollment and revenue sharing process ensures transparency, accountability, and the uniform growth of Red Cross movement at all levels, national, state, and district, thereby strengthening the collective humanitarian mission of the society. I'm very happy and excited at this moment because just before our program started, I received a message from our Honorable Minister for Family and Health and Family Welfare, Mr. Paiwan Konyak, who is our chairman, Red Cross Society. He is unable to attend this function and sends his apology because he's attending to his sick mother. But he has promised that he will provide a hearse to the society. So shall we give a big hand for that? This benevolent contribution reflects his deep sense of compassion and commitment towards humanitarian service, embodying the true spirit of Red Cross movement. He wants to donate this in the memory of his late father, who passed away recently. The Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland State Branch conveys its heartfelt gratitude to the President of Indian Red Cross Society, the Governor of Nagaland, the Vice President, Indian Red Cross Society, the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, and the Chairman, Indian Red Cross Society, for their continued guidance, encouragement, invaluable contribution towards this humanitarian service for the growth of the society. Their steadfast support and leadership continue to inspire the Red Cross movement in Nagaland to serve with compassion, dedication, and unity for the betterment of the humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your heart.
Well, I'm indeed privileged to share my experience as a proud member of the Indian Red Cross Society to this august house. My encounter and association with the Red Cross movement started soon after the launching of Parent Subdivision, then Parent Subdivision, IRCS branch in 2001, when I enrolled as a life member. Then from 2002 to 10, I was the Joint Secretary of Parent Branch. Then from 2010 till now, I am serving as the Chairman of Parent District Branch, leading the IRCS Parent District Branch team in Parent District in various humanitarian services. I'm most thankful to our Almighty God for sparing us from wars, from source of war, and from disasters. Over the years, since inception of the Indian Red Cross Society at Parent District, the IRCS Parent have been rendering humanitarian services in the form of responding to fire incidents in towns and villages, vehicular accident incidents, relief to poor peasants, in the form of relief to old and feeble elders, in the form of relief to infirm and destitute persons in society. The Red Cross also visits hospitals, the district jail, old age home, orphanage and children home across Peren district. Activities of the Red Cross in Peren district also includes motivating the youth by forming Youth Red Cross and the Junior Red Cross in college and in schools. Most recent major activity of the Indian Red Cross Society, Peren District Branch, was conducting a free medical camp at Khelma, Neiphiu, that is in Kebai area, which is one of the most remotest part of Peren District, which was done in collaboration jointly with Jaluke Subdivision Branch last February, where at least 236 patients were treated, given treatment, free medicines were provided with the involvement of doctors, including surgeons, eye surgeons, and the pediatricians, and gynae specialists, and various other specialist doctors. The need is huge, and the help and relief the Red Cross could render is very small. However, I strongly feel that and believe that in the saying that it is better to light one candle than to curse darkness. I'm always deeply moved and gain strength by the big-heartedness of the Red Cross volunteers whenever they come out to render voluntary services any time of the day and whenever the call comes from. A notable volunteerism exhibited by the Red Cross volunteers may be highlighted when the whole of the world, including Nagaland, experienced the COVID-19 in 2020, when even the charges in Peren town, at least, then the NGOs, local NGOs, were very fearful to volunteer themselves during that period of time. However, it was at this juncture that the Red Cross volunteers, especially the officials of the Red Cross, Indian Red Cross Society, Peren District Branch, and the Youth Red Cross from Peren Government College, they bravely volunteered to render necessary services in the various quarantine centers in Peren town. This says that Red Cross people are different. There is also an urgent need to motivate the youth to become voluntary blood donors. The misunderstanding and the misconception about blood donation need to be dispelled so that our needy patients may get voluntary blood donors whenever it is needed. There is also the need to focus our attention to the need to coordinate with local authorities or bodies, with the local NGOs, including the churches, to make the Red Cross activities more effective. Serving humanity in any possible manner warms our heart. It makes our living purposeful and worthwhile. It makes us feel serving God. The challenges continues, but with the support of the government, the state branch, the national branch, and all stakeholders, the Red Cross will continue to humbly render humanitarian services whenever and wherever the call comes from. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is the Honorary Secretary, IRCS Nagaland District.
Besides our society being based in Indo-Myanmar border in Mon, have seen the harsh reality of the people living near the international boundaries who often face undue hardship and problem, mostly due to heightened military presence and rebel factions, increasing risks of conflicts and hostilities. On 20th October, last Monday, incident in Khamo village near Longwa is one of the latest examples, where our Red Cross team tries to reach the spot with first aid medicines and bring those injured victims to Mon Civil Hospital. But we are restricted to enter the international boundaries by the security force. So we send the medicines through the village to Khamo village from Longwa. Only one lady who was seriously injured was brought to Longwa by the villagers, which took around 4 hours to reach Longwa. From there, we took her with our medical team to Mon Civil Hospital. Two spot dead, one minor girl, 6 years, and a young man. One old lady and a student of class 2. Both are admitted in Civil Hospital, Mon. Such activities can disrupt daily life and create atmosphere of fear. This type of incident poses a threat to the innocent public and hampers the quality of life and development. Also, the affected families are often forced to rely on financial aid, relief materials, and even emotional dependence. Thus, as a society, irrespective of our status and position, I firmly believe that it is our collective duty to address such unfortunate incident. As I reflect on my journey, I am reminded that our work is far from ours. Our people have learned to receive but not to give. So this afternoon, I want to request our Honorable CM and our General Secretary, Madam, to mobilize the stakeholders, including the government, churches, various NGOs, and organizations to contribute for humanitarian service in our state, which will greatly enhance our mission in future. Let us continue to embody the Red Cross spirit, compassion, neutrality, impartiality, and humanity. Let us strive to make a lasting impact to create a world where everyone has access to dignity, respect, and opportunities. Thank you for being part of this extraordinary journey. Together we can make a difference. Long live IRCS.
Managing Committee Member, Mr. Colin Dole, who is also a master trainer of first aid and one of the most jovial member of our group to take his turn for the purpose of the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Master Hussein. As he has already come to our house, he will be joining this great humanitarian society to welcome you to the Red Cross family. Thank you also to our chairman, Sri Paiwan Konya, Health Minister, for his much contribution to the society always as and when we meet him. I would also like to express our sincere appreciation to all the dignitaries and guests who have taken time out of their busy schedule to be with us today. Your presence is a testament to your belief in our mission and serve as a great source of encouragement for all of us. A special word of thanks goes to our media fraternity, as well as to our tireless volunteers, staff, and organizing committee. Your dedications and hard work have made this event a resounding success. The strength of the Red Cross truly lies in your selfless service. We also extend our gratitude to all the supporters and well-wishers for your unwavering commitment to the fundamental principle of the Red Cross, like humanity, impartiality, and neutrality. Thank you all for making this a meaningful and successful gathering. Thank you once again.